Here's our final pair for the second round of Funny Car. It's going to be Matt Hagan and Mike Neff. Gary Gerald.
Standing by here with Ron Capps, looking at the monitor. You take us through this drill because that was crazy.
Thank God for the sprint car and the Eldora experience, because right there it starts smoking them and it turned sideways, and then I could hear Jack come and I got back on it, and you know, it's like playing that video game, the Countdown to Championship on PS2. You get hyped up, you can hear what's going on next to you, but you're taught and you teach yourself to wait. The longer you can wait to get back on the throttle, the better chance you got. But when you're in the car, an eternity is a second, you know, so you try to wait 2 seconds, and it's just, Napa guys, great job. We're not gonna have lane choice, but obviously we're gonna have to make do with it. Tim Richards, God, what a godsend. And the tough part is Ron Tolber is the guy that brought Tim in, and we ended up beating him. So we owe a lot of gratitude to Tim and or to Ron Tolber. So we'll take it.
We're going old school next round. Capps, Force.
On the line then, Neff and Hagan. Matt Hagan, Funny Car record holder, runner-up at Pomona to Robert Height. Look at that crowd, boy, great crowd here today. Sun coming out. See the shadows on the track.
Last-minute adjustment inside the box by Tommy DeLago, presumably to help slow that car down a little bit. He saw smoke in the right lane, saw Cruz's 419, and adjusted what he thinks will get the job done.
And Hagan goes up in smoke, but look at his run by now of 420, 289 miles an hour. Whatever Tommy DeLago did not work when he got back into the box. Mike Neff, he had it figured out. He tunes the car and drives it.
Well, basically, they're just too aggressive right off the hit of the throttle. The thing just starts spinning the tires and goes right up into tire smoke. Matt did a pretty good job of catching it quickly, but usually when it spins that early, you have to stay out of the throttle a little bit longer to get that car to settle down the hook back up. It wasn't going to matter at that point anyway, because Mike Neff didn't have any problems. He wasn't going to drive around him, and Zippy advances to the semifinals where he's going to face Cruz Pedregon.
Well, officially, here it is. Lane choice going to go to Cruz when he faces Mike Neff. Stat guy.
Cruz took out that #1 qualifier, starting to see a trend in the class. The last guy to win from the pole. How about Cruz Pedregon last year, September, a 14-race gap. It's been a while.
And the other half of the semifinals, Ron Capps and John Force. And Big John will have the lane choice.